Noise, just be yourself. If people don't like it, if you're being yourself, fuck them.
It's Big Los.
Hollywood Kev.
And welcome to another episode of The Noize. Welcome back, good people. We've missed y'all. Hopefully y'all missed us.
They ain't miss you, motherfucker.
Probably not. I'm really an unliked individual, which is fine. But apparently people like my voice. And speaking of that, we do have a guest in the building. She is slightly Chicago crazy, but she's Chicago all the way.
No,
from the time
nigga,
I've known her.
Crazy.
I can only go off of what I've seen since she's been here.
Oh, okay.
Matter of fact, this is your people's. Why don't you introduce her?
Or we should let her introduce herself.
I'd rather Los do it, because if Kevin does it, I'm going to be horrible to the people, and that's not going to work.
Nah, this the Noize. You got to be you.
Oh, okay, that's
110%. Kev, go ahead.
But to me, she is horrible.
You know, this is all still the introduction, and we're really not captivating our audience with trying to find out who this person is. So I'm just going to continue my introduction, since obviously they want to play games. Newest friend of the Noize. We'd like to welcome Jade Ball to the microphone. How you doing, love?
I'm well. How are you, sir?
I'm making it.
Are you sure?
That's the best way we can do it.
All right.
Just, make it. And of course, being that this has been your people for so long, the same way I did with your brother, I need all the dirt.
I
need
you.
all the juice.
But there is no dirt.
You.
I need the full-fledged capricin
on
this one.
you.
For sure.
I should have brought pictures.
Oh, yeah. We
You would have ended up missing.
But then you have this show, which is like evidence you just incriminated yourself.
The show ain't
that don't
out
mean
yet.
she can't send me pictures. This don't go up until tomorrow.
All right.
As our listeners know.
Okay.
Unless we're recording late.
It has to make it till tomorrow.
Okay.
Let some pictures fly up. Shit is canceled today.
I delete beat. So again, we appreciate you joining us.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Definitely happy to have you. Now, before we get into some of the questions I have for you, we have to send a big RIP to Charlie Murphy and condolences to the Murphy family.
Yes,
we do.
Let me tell you, whenever a celebrity gets pneumonia or stub their toe or some shit, it's all in the pray for so-and-so. This man battled leukemia for God knows how long, and he kept it quiet this entire time.
Yep.
That's a different kind of strength. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because a lot of people only recognize him from the Chappelle Show, from the See True Hollywood Story, but they don't realize how deep his filmography is. Mm-hmm. Like, his Carfax is ridiculous.
Yep.
You know, I think my first experience with him was CB4.
Yes.
It was Gusto.
Yes.
And then I saw Harlem Nights after that. What was yours, Ken?
I think mine was Harlem Nights.
Was it Harlem Nights?
Yeah.
You see Harlem Nights first or CB4 first?
I saw Harlem Nights first.
So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Same thing for you, CB4?
No, I saw CB4 first.
Like, you called him as Gusto, and just fucking hilarious.
Yep.
And, it goes further past Chappelle's Show, the reoccurring spot on Power. I think he had a role on Black Jesus, too, didn't he?
Yes,
Yep.
he did.
He was killing them. Fucking Players Club.
Yeah, he was everywhere.
What was his name? I know he was the bodyguard, but what was his name in it? What was it? Do something to make me feel better.
Yeah. I forget what his name was, and it was just on TV earlier in the week, too.
And
You talking about the bodyguard or the dude that was in the wheelchair?
The bodyguard. He was the bodyguard over the dude in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
And he always had to do something to make him feel better, which always sounded weird to me, but, it's
very.
2017, so I guess it's real.
It wasn't made in 2017, though.
Oh, yeah, I know, but you can't make the
So back
comments in
then.
2017 that you could have made back in, you feel me?
Oh, yeah, you can't do that.
At
No.
all. Nah, that shit.
Not at all.
You gonna shut this shit down, nigga. That'll get this shit bent real quick. But yeah, man, definitely rest in peace to Charlie Murphy. We lost a big comedy great, and man, you're really feeling the effects of it in the entertainment industry. Everybody is commenting
I woke
on
up
his
to
death.
it. I was like, oh, what? This a joke?
Took you by surprise, right?
Yeah, I was like, this a joke? Who's like, this nigga can check out? We ain't say he was
Right.
okay.
Ain't nobody give you that okay.
Right. You still got to put work in, man.
But it's funny because as you watched him get older, he did start to look like frail. You know what I mean?
No, it's funny because I think my girl, she told me she had seen something with Power. They're filming the show Power, and I guess he's going to be on this newer season. She said he looked thin. I'm like, maybe he got in shape.
He was already low key in shape.
He was. in better shape. I mean, of course, you can always get in better shape. I'm pretty sure they're not out here running like Kevin Hart is. You know what I mean? So I'm figuring maybe he got in some shape. I don't know what his role is going to be on Power. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he's going to be a cop chasing niggas. I don't know.
Nah.
Either way, I don't know.
Doubt
But,
Can you imagine Charlie Murphy as a cop?
Nah,
No.
it'd be a funny ass.
License and registration, motherfucker. You know, nah, man. I don't
know.
see it.
You know what I mean? But she said he was looking real thin, and just to hear he's passing, that's sad.
Yeah, because he really wasn't somebody that was appreciated for his body of work. It always went back to the Chappelle Show. Mm-hmm. And like I said, the man has a ridiculous resume, and I know it hurt when I found out he passed, and I'm pretty sure it was the same way for everybody else. So, rest in peace to Charlie Murphy. Condolences to the Murphy family. Now that we're off of this sad shit, Jade.
What's up?
So Kev was telling me that you are working on
A teen club.
a teen club.
Yes. I am currently trying to get together a teen club for, of course, our teenagers out here in Las Vegas, because
Okay.
I feel that they don't have anything in Vegas. And like I told Kevin, Vegas is supposed to be the entertainment capital, but if you under 21,
You ain't doing shit.
You got Circus, and that's a stretch. So
Right.
to
Circus
get these
is
kids,
slowly like just deteriorating. It's about to just fall down.
It was lit when we was kids.
Oh, yeah,
but
definitely.
not now.
Not so much.
And I guess to get the kids out the house and having kickbacks at their mama house, and you come home and you got 5, 6, 7 kids in your living room, because I used to do that. So I just feel like they need a spot, they need a hangout spot, and and to put it in a picture perspective, it's more so like the Den from Moesha.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I'm aging myself right now.
Nah, not
but
at all. Some people our age didn't even watch Moesha, but
that's what I'm saying. Something like that where they can chill and kick it, and then at night on the weekends it would be like a teen club. They would come in, they would have to pay admission. I would have a little bar set up for juices and waters and things of that nature.
they gonna sneak some shit in. This generation is on some different
not
shit.
with my security.
Oh, okay.
I don't play that.
They checking under bars. I feel like some of these kids they tucking it right up.
Lies.
Had that little shot, a little grab from the corner store or some shit. Yeah, it's gonna make its way in.
You tried it.
Hey, we found ways to do it.
That was us. Look at this generation. They listen to Lil Yachty.
True.
Sorry, Lil Boat.
Oh yeah, shout out to Kev's homeboy.
Hey, fuck y'all.
Cheeto
Just saying.
head in the game.
Just saying, the boy,
He disgusting.
young Kool-Aid. All right, so getting off of the boat, that sounds like an amazing idea. It definitely sounds like something positive that isn't really coming with this generation. Really,
It's really not, and they don't have an outlet. A lot of these kids, they rap, they dance, they sing, they do stuff. They want to perform, but they don't have anywhere to do it.
Right.
And talent shows at school can only take you so far.
till at least to the bell ring or second lunch, depending on when the talent show happens.
Right. So, and then they friends, they're their supporters. So if they ever want to, I'm gonna make sure that I have a small little stage. They can get on stage, they can do their thing. If kids want to have their 16th, 17th, 18th birthday parties, they can rent it out. It's a place for teenagers.
So you'll
They
have
don't
a for
it.
sure cutoff age.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
I can't have you in here 19 because you teen.
Right.
You in here with a 15, 16-year-old. That's not going to work.
That's what we call catching a case.
Right.
You don't need that. Y'all got enough bullshit going against y'all as a generation.
So,
No,
yeah.
that's what's up. I definitely commend that. And for anybody listening out there, if you want to get behind it, where's a good place for them to find you?
Everywhere on social media.
Okay.
Jade Ball, Facebook, Instagram. We'll do all that later. I got all that.
Oh yeah, we definitely gonna touch base on it. Going to the name, and I know we talked about this earlier. I was telling Kev, you had a very exotic name. So what's the story behind
It
Jade?
is uncommon. It's not a pretty story. It's not a, oh my God, let me get my popcorn story. My mama she wanted me to be named after a jewel. And
Okay.
she said diamond was too common.
Very true.
I honestly told her, you could have named me Diamond. I like Diamond. And she said, be glad I didn't name you Ruby or Opal or Pearl. Or
Yeah, Opal would have been dope.
You look like a Claritha.
That's not a jewel, thank you.
So, that's what you
But
look
it's
like.
fine.
He was like, it was a gem to me.
Did you say Laretha?
Claritha.
Oh, Claritha.
Claritha.
Oh,
Cla.
got you. Grammy Brown James.
Him. She know. She know.
Got
Rami
you.
Brown.
So Jay, like the stone. Carry on.
Oh, you brought up the Jade like the stone. I see you. Yeah.
So she initially rested on Jade.
Yes.
Okay.
So I became Jade. I was 2 seconds away from being Crystal. Thank God that didn't happen.
Crystal Ball.
Yeah, that wouldn't have worked. So
Sorry, I find a lot of.
oh no, it's very funny. Shout out to my father for coming up with that thought. But yeah, no, I couldn't have dealt with Crystal. That wouldn't have worked.
You know, I feel like fathers just have that opportunity to just come up with some petty shit.
I think fathers should get the opportunity because I think all dads should be able to name their children.
Like both, like girl and boy. Because my parents, they said it was like
boy.
a 50-50 deal.
I think the boy.
That's why we have
the
juniors.
boy.
Right.
I think the boy. They should be able to name. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's how it was with mine. They was like, if we have a girl, you name them. If you have a boy, and then boom, 2 boys came. So mom's kind of had the shit into the stick on that part. But it was funny because my dad's middle name is John, and my grandfather, he's from Guyana, he's a straight West Indian cat. And when they was coming up with his middle name, after a while, he was like, Chuck, call the boy John, and just left it at that. I'm like, there was no thought into that whatsoever. So I'm glad I got a little bit of thought. I was named after one of my father's friends that passed away.
Okay.
That was cool, but it gets hard to explain being a black man named Carlos.
I understand.
I'm telling you, when I learn Spanish, I'm going to fuck him up. I'm going to talk to the guys. I'm a Dominican. Say I'm Big Papi Ortiz's little brother.
Right. That's all right. Over the phone, because I'm Jade, I'm Asian. I'm either Asian or I'm a stripper because Jade can't possibly be.
I mean, maybe not
my
just
real
stripper.
name.
Like, I could see Jade Ball, and what I'm saying. What was the joint back in the day?
Players Club.
What was it? Booty Talk. That's a good one. Could have been in Girl 6. Yeah, he could have been Girl 4. One of the vets at the place. Give it a try. What's your sex phone voice?
I don't have a sex phone voice.
There it is, right there. You hear that? You had that little break right at the end.
Right, the breathing. You heard the breathing.
Donald Trump is listening to this, loving it right now. I grab her all in her pussy, all up in it. Middle finger, ring finger. Honestly, I really want to get behind your idea as well. So, is there anything that we can do, beat or even just as far as myself? Definitely let me know.
Absolutely,
for sure. So, getting into what we normally talk about, I feel like we got to come up with some kind of a beat for this segment, but it is officially Love and Politics.
Oh yeah.
This is like an extended.
This is
episode.
an extended. Yeah, exactly. This is what was a reunion 2-parter that they be doing.
Yeah.
This is
part 2.
This is what's going on right now. So if y'all haven't noticed,
the president fucking shit up.
Brother Burnt Orange, number 45, has been doing his damn thing as president. Boy, he has to be the greatest.
No, I commend him.
Has to be.
I commend him because he's
Why is
doing
that?
everything he said he was going to fucking do.
Very true. You know what? He's actually the first president to do everything he said he was going to do. But
That's about as far as it goes with me, though.
Yeah, that's probably where it stops.
Yeah.
But we've said on the episodes before, he's speaking the language of Congress, so he's not much is going to truly get vetoed or said no
absolutely.
to.
Yeah,
and he's been running with it. So hey, kudos to Trump. That does not slide out the mouth that great. But just kind of catch everybody up. I'm not going to touch too much on the whole bombing situation, but y'all know that he sent U.S. warships and launched 59 Tomahawk missiles into Syria after that chemical attack.
Yep.
And definitely prayers to the innocent people of Syria that were lost in that, because that shit was ridiculous. That was a crazy ass video.
Yeah. That shit was disturbing.
You ever notice though, like even when they had Vietnam visually documented, like that's what normally causes all the outrage, because when you actually see the effects of war and what it does to families, what it does to homes and everything like that, seeing that video, it instantly puts you in a place like
it's unsettling.
Exactly.
It's
very
like a weird,
disturbing.
you did this to your own
disturbing.
people, and you didn't even use bombs. You used something that, like, I'm make sure we're gonna catch a good chunk of these
Right.
people. You know what I mean?
That these people can't see, I don't think you can defend
And out
yourself
of all
against
places
smoke.
to bomb, this is where we decided to drop bombs at.
Yeah, I don't.
Out of all places.
But I mean, with this president, I think his goal is to try to
Fuck shit up as quick as possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he only got 4 years for now, so he got to get it.
Honestly, it's a scary thought, but he low key may do both. He may do 8.
Don't play.
No, I don't think he's gonna do 8
Don't play.
because I think
Y'all saw how many people like praise this nigga for that, and we ain't even getting to the other one yet. We still on Syria right now.
It was a lot of ignorant people praising that shit, but I don't think he's gonna make it to 8 because he about to put us in a situation to where he may not survive to make it to 8.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Who gonna put hands on Trump?
these other
The
motherfucking
only time
countries.
you can get close enough to a president is if you're black. 4 or 5 people hopped the gate of the White House to get at Obama. Somebody even got to the door. That's the only time you can truly get close like that and not catch a
I'm not
headshot.
I'm not talking about necessarily a headshot or something like that. If me personally, because being in America's never really been bombed, my first thought that they would bomb has to be the White House.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, what's going to make a bigger staple? All these people, you got the North Korean leader, you got the dude in Syria. What they want to make an example. So, okay, yeah, we can go somewhere that's heavy populated, in which we may still do. But for right now, we're going to drop it right on your fucking house.
Yeah. But you know what, though? Even with that mindset, why wasn't that the target initially on 9/11? Like, there has to be a reason
because
that
George Bush did 9/11. I had to get that off my chest.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Kanye.
And I saw some shit online, though, that they had around that time, they had, like, this weird training packet about how to handle a terrorist attack like that. Like, what if a plane was hijacked and flown into, let's say, the Twin Towers? And I think
Hypothetically.
exactly. And I think it even said something about 9/11 in that same thing. Whoever can find that, comment it, leave the link in the comments, whatever the case is. But I completely agree with you.
I think that, but
George
then,
for sure
but then,
did that.
Okay, and we all know. I mean, granted, I think a lot of people feel that way, but it's still under the conspiracy theory category.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? So let's leave it there. They probably didn't target. They didn't target the White House in that case because at the time when 9/11 was going on, so at the turn of the century, they're trying to mess up the economy. You know what I mean? We got to look at what was going on during that time. Bush, how many years did Bush do at that time? He was already 2 years in, right? Wasn't he 2 years in? Because I know that wasn't his first year.
It was in 2001, so
I think he was 2 years in because he did
it
8.
had to be.
Right.
So I think
Probably
he was 2
so.
years in.
I try to just eliminate his entire presidency.
Okay, so let's say he's 2
to me,
years
that's like in the
in.
Bible when Jesus goes from one age to 35. So you just kind of let
So
that.
they probably did that to fuck up the economy as it did, and then had it not turned into a war, their goal was to probably eventually get to hitting the White House possibility. I think in that case, shit popped off before they were able to complete their so-called plan.
That was the spin-off Love and Conspiracies.
Yeah,
but,
if you're going to do it that way.
We're going to get back to love and politics. So as I mentioned, we didn't even talk about the most recent bombing. 21,000 mother of all bombs over Afghanistan trying to take out ISIS fighters.
They said he took out some, right?
Yeah, but what's some? Like, this is a nation.
Right.
Like
the thing that I said or read, it said that it was under 20. I can't remember the exact number, but I know it was under 20.
Which it ain't really
is
shit.
that's
You know what I'm
nothing.
saying?
Yeah, it's really not.
Like,
For
think
that
about
type of bomb?
Think about all the people that died in the 9/11 attack. More people probably died in the 9/11 attack than they did.
Yeah.
You know, dropping a 21,000 pound bomb. Mm-hmm. Like 21,000 pounds, and you only killed 20 people.
But I read
you should have wiped that entire country off the map.
They should have been out. And what's funny is I read somewhere that said those bombs expire in like 2018.
So he said, "Let's get them shits
got,
out."
Yeah, he got some more. he got to get some more
Yo,
off.
you know he's been sitting around waiting to press that fucking button.
Yeah, as you said on the last episode with the whole nuke thing. You know, he's waiting. And now we got North Korea.
And they said, Syria did what, man? Show me, pass me the button. I'm going to launch this shit.
And then we got North Korea talking about they with the shits too.
But they've always been with the shits.
Yeah, but now
they just needed a reason.
Yeah,
right.
Now they're like, all you got to do is blink at us wrong.
And it's going to be a problem.
Yeah. Everybody's going to end up being like the people off of, what's that movie? The Hills Have Eyes. You know how they was all chemically fucked up? Mm-hmm. That's going to be America.
Yeah, but we're going to be on that good plane in the Bahamas, right?
Yeah, it's time to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I'm trying to get to Jamaica personally. I need some good smoke. I need some amazing food. It's going to be a good place to be. I'm looking forward to that personally.
Yeah, Jamaica might not be half bad.
These cats take out their own people with chemical weaponry. What the fuck you think they're going to do to us?
I mean, it could be a lot they could do, but I think the U.S., looks at other countries and see the stuff they have and see the stuff that they're doing to their people and forget that we also have a very powerful military.
Yeah,
where do you think all our money goes?
We, quote unquote, have the most powerful in the world.
Exactly. So in the same sense that granted, I'm not saying we can't be touched, but I also have faith in enough to where they see some shit coming, they're gonna take evasive measures or at least warn that city. Granted, the government fucks everybody up. Mm-hmm. Yes. But when it comes to war, I can honestly say the government does their part and like, hey, they about to hit y'all. Get the fuck up out of there.
Right.
You know, at when worse comes to worse. Mm-hmm. So I don't look at it like, oh shit, they got big guns over there too. No, our guns are bigger. Fuck you.
Definitely.
That's how I look at it.
But
I just don't think in this particular case he had anything to. He didn't have to butt in, or he could have done things differently, like to immediately let off missiles. That's different. Why don't you put some groundwork and figure out? Okay, I want to be strategic with this. You know what I mean? You just let off missiles, and they supposedly hit the runways. They didn't do nothing.
Right.
So you wasted these missiles for
they
nothing.
they told him beforehand or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Didn't they send a
Right.
message or something like that through Russia?
They were alerted.
Some random
that
shit.
it was happening.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So I felt like he could have went about it a different way and probably achieved what his goal was. Because now all you did was piss other countries off. So they're like, okay, those are our allies. We have to do something. You know what I mean? So now North Korea talking this big shit when, granted, we got separate beef with them. We don't need them to jump into the shit we trying to fix, or we're trying to fix, even though we shouldn't, with Syria.
Our patented phrase is scary times.
Yes.
Because, again, they fucked up their own people.
Yeah, exactly.
We're across the way. You know, we're a simple boat ride. Like, what they can do to us, there ain't going to be no feelings behind that. They ain't no feelings behind killing their own people.
And I think we're in the age now where, like the generation we're in now, everybody included, I think that there, people are probably, other countries are like, you know what? We could be the first to go fuck America up. You know what I mean? Like they want to be the first to do something. You want to be that dude to knock out the bully on the street. And I think that's what they're doing.
And
So,
low key, those bombers may have triggered it.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. And that's just why I'm saying it was stupid to do that.
I don't know the connection between ISIS and Syria. If anybody else knows, speak up or leave it in the comments. But now it's like you're creating new allies to come at us. And these are two groups that have no fucks. Can't find a single one.
My enemy is my friend.
I
Yep.
was just thinking that.
Yep. And that's normally how I go. So something's going to get blown the fuck up.
So Jamaica.
Real soon.
So we need to hit up Truth.
Go ahead and get that 60 a month.
Right.
I'm going to try my damnedest to get dreads. I'm going to try my hardest. I don't know how promising that's going to be, but I'm going to do the best I can.
They
If
got
not-
fake dreads.
I'm about to say they
now,
got the
dog.
men quick weave, so you know,
Yeah.
may have to see what's going on with the young lace front dreads.
I'm gonna call you lace front Los.
Lace front lows. But see, I'm never gonna have that. But you're gonna forever be grimy brown giant.
This is true.
Some things just don't leave.
That will. It
It
hasn't
won't.
taken to have to leave.
It has taken.
Oh,
yes,
She just
I
called
had
you.
when I tell you, I had a
Up, backing
good
up.
hearty laugh when I first heard it, and I couldn't not think about it.
Yep.
Every time I listen to the show,
Even your
like
aunt
somebody's
called,
gonna
your
say
aunt
it
called
again.
you grimy brown giant. She said,
Yeah.
"Leave grimy brown alone." She
right.
was there. She was there as a child.
It's cool.
I'm just saying.
It's all right.
GBG. You can go ahead and get that lace front low shit started, but I'm going to still be bald. You're going to still be grimy, sir. Unless somehow you lose height. But then
I
I'm
doubt
think
it.
you're sick. It's not going to work out
Yeah,
well
I
for
hope
you.
not. That'll be bad.
Exactly. Getting on to more love and politics. This is the great shit right here, though. So Chris Gardner of The Hollywood Reporter did an interview, or he released a statement. It was one of those. And he was talking about some of the training methods over at Fox Studios. Now, we all know who Fox is.
Of course,
We all know exactly who they are. We all know how much they love black people, how much they respect women.
with the utmost.
With the utmost, exactly. So Chris Gardner from the Hollywood Reporter says, for the past few months, 21st Century Fox has been using the infamous Donald Trump Access Hollywood tape during company seminars to give Fox staffers an example of bad behavior in the workplace.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. Let that sink in. Soak that up.
Okay, all right.
Now, if you guys don't understand the hilarity behind this, Fox is the biggest Trump supporter known to man. And this is just one point we're about to make. We're about to make a few points on this. Fox is the biggest Trump supporter out there, especially when it comes down to the to media outlets. The fact that they're using his video to tell people what not to do in the workplace is hilarious.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So now let's try to separate Trump from this situation. Let's talk about the cats that are actually internal. Bill O'Reilly has paid over $13 million to date to settle sexual harassment charges. We all remember that shit. And let's go even further. The fucking founder, the chairman, former chairman of Fox News. What's his name? Roger Ailes. He resigned 2 weeks after that news reporter had an interview and said that he sexually assaulted her.
Yeah, I remember that.
A few times at that. So this is a company that is all for grabbing by the pussy.
Yep.
Yes.
That's their slogan. Fox, where we grab them by the
Exactly.
It's in the code of ethics and everything.
Oh, yeah, it's in the Constitution, easily. It's so funny that they're using this tape to really teach about sexual harassment. How does Trump feel about that? Has anybody asked this nigga, like, why am I the example?
Does Trump know?
I'm sure. He be dick tickling them all the fucking time.
Dick tickle.
Donnie dick tickle. You already know what it is. But he, so he's the poster boy for what not to do in the workplace when it comes to women. And for some strange reason, Fox.
That's ironic.
It's hilarious. It's contradicting the motherfucker.
It's a big contradiction.
Huge.
I want to know what they use, like what the actual video is. I want to see it.
No, they play the soundbite as far as giving an example of how not to talk and work, how not to have that men's locker room conversation, which I've never had in any of the locker rooms I've ever been in.
Me either.
Do y'all have conversations like that in the women's locker room? Grab them by the dick? Y'all do.
If y'all could have saw her face right now, it was like she was like
she went to a place just now.
She was like, "Damn, I remember we did." Yeah, what conversation? What do y'all have?
We talk about a lot of stuff. But girls are catty, so a lot of times it's more so, that bitch gonna catch it when I see her.
Okay.
But it is always about a dick. So guys are always intertwined into the conversations, but we don't just sit and compare and fantasize and, oh my God, it was so dreamy. No, we don't do that.
Oh, no. Yeah, no. Not black women, at least.
No. Well,
For some reason, I can see white women doing that.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, Greg was so...
Yeah.
All that. Nah. Y'all, a lot of y'all shit start off with bitch, and then it just goes from there.
Let me tell you.
Exactly. I don't know where the accent normally come from, but it just pop up out of nowhere. See, that shit ain't fair. If we want to talk about grabbing pussy, I'm going to shut up. But keeping on with good old love and politics, CNN's Jeffrey Lord.
Who's that?
I don't know his exact position over at CNN, but I know he's with CNN for sure. But he said in the interview, think of President Trump as the Martin Luther King of healthcare.
Of healthcare.
Of healthcare.
The fact that you said Martin Luther King threw me all the way off.
Oh, yeah. Anything Trump and MLK.
You don't, in the same sentence.
Nowhere near in the same sentence.
Oh, my God.
Now, what he used to explain that is when they were trying to get the civil rights law passed and they kept refusing it, MLK, quote unquote, put his people in danger, put his people in harm's way just to make a point to get it passed. Somehow, this explains why Trump is the Martin Luther King of healthcare. So does that mean he's putting his people in danger, or
what? First of all, what people did MLK put in danger?
Black people. He says by organizing those marches, that was him putting his own people in danger.
Is that right?
By peacefully protesting, which we have a constitutional right to do, it's putting. So that just solidified the fact that
what the fuck is going on right now. So that means technically they put their officers in danger by sending them to those protests, and that's why those officers got clipped. By Jeffrey Lord's logic,
yeah,
that's exactly what happened.
Since we're going
shout out to Jeffrey Lord, man. You out here really making things a lot clearer for us, and we appreciate that. Let me see what else is on the list. What else is on the table?
That Sean Spicer dickhead.
Oh yeah,
man.
And
I want to know who writes the shit for him.
Sean Spicer.
That's
He wake up, he take a shot. What do white people drink?
Because it was a.
He takes a shot to Jaeger.
Because it was something I was watching TV or something,
talk.
and it was an interview with the person who wrote Obama speeches. So I'm like, okay, they got somebody that writes shit like that. Who writes this guy shit? Because he always saying some off the wall shit. And I salute the reporters, because some of the reporters down there, they would be like, so, and then they would catch him up with him saying something. And then he tried to retract it. But this shit, the Hitler shit.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, this nigga.
And, of course, true tradition of the Noize, we have the quote. We didn't use chemical weapons in World War II. You had someone as despicable as Hitler who didn't even think to using chemical weapons. This man just tried to humanize Adolf Hitler. And outside of that, let's just act like he didn't. Let's pretend that he didn't.
Like that didn't happen. We're going to sweep it under the rug.
It was going to just sweep it under the rug. We're going to put it there. gas chambers.
Right.
Those are chemicals, right?
Absolutely.
Like you have to mix some shit to make the gas
Absolutely.
chamber. Okay, so that sounds like chemical warfare because he was trying to eradicate the Jewish population.
It's not a sound. It is.
Oh, it is. Okay,
It
I
is.
thought I know.
You
about
about right. You about right.
For sure. So how the fuck are these people White House administration and this is the shit we got to deal with?
They let that shit slide. Like if he writes his own shit and he came out and said that, and everybody slept on it. The next day, the White House should have been like, "Hey, nigga,
The fuck?
you gonna go clear that shit up? Like, I hope you finna go write some shit and clear that up, right?"
No, I think a reporter asked him during it. She was like, "Wait, so what did you say about Hitler?" And I think he caught on to it. He was trying to like fix it. While he was trying to fix it, he was like, he was not using gas on his own people the way that that Assad is doing. And then he tried to clear it up like, okay, I see what you were saying. Thanks for the clarification. But it was like, it wasn't any clarification. She asked you a damn question.
Exactly.
Right.
And you still didn't have the fucking answer to it.
Exactly.
He tried to tomato that thing. And
Oh,
it
yeah,
didn't
real
work.
quick. Real quick.
His PR team and Chris Brown PR team got to be the same people.
Has to be.
They got to be.
Nah, not really, because people still fuck with Chris Brown. So his PR team is doing
that don't
pretty
change
good.
the fact that this nigga do say some off the wall shit sometimes.
He does. With all of this knowledge and everything going on in the White House, I say again, how the fuck can we get this man up out of the office? Somebody has to have the plan. Somebody got the cheat code to do this.
Something got to happen. Something got to happen. I just want the outside world to really hone in on some of the American people and know that we don't ride with this nigga.
Like no,
you know what I
he
mean?
said, this ain't our president. We call him 45.
You know what I mean? Like
Right.
when you guys vision America and you include Trump in that, don't include him with how Americans are, because we ain't all like that, dickhead.
You know what, though? Sad to say, and I said it on the episode before, Trump is the poster boy for America.
This is why I'm saying
Like
that.
he's about everything that America has been about. We're the unfortunate few that has to call ourselves American.
Right. So I want, when they get to shooting shit and blowing shit up, think about that. That's all I'm saying. Think about that.
It's not. That's why we're going to the Bahamas.
Think about that long enough so we can get there.
They ain't dropping bombs on MLK. They ain't going around to the neighborhoods, I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna drop a bomb on MLK and Lake Mead and see what happens.
Nah.
They about to fry all the fish in Mario's.
All of it. Every piece. And cats gonna still be in line too. You be hearing that. Whoop! Like real quick, bro. Come on. You don't hear that shit? Hey, I'm sorry. If y'all ain't never had Mario's Westside Market's fish, you understand. Ain't shit stopping you from getting that goddamn plate. That mac and cheese.
Hey, yo,
though,
do
is
we
like,
still do we have those alarms? Something like that was happening? Because you know how like in the Midwest, like Oklahoma
Yeah,
shit, they
I
got
haven't
like
heard
the
it since I
tornadoes.
was
Right. The little tornado
same thing.
warnings, yeah.
Because they get tornadoes. We don't get them. So do they have something like that? Like how would we be notified?
They gonna
Facebook.
put that blimp in the air again.
Right.
And have it just floating around.
And as soon as you hear that a blimp went down, it's time to get the fuck out. Because they were trying to tell us something at the end of it. Or it could be a Goodyear blimp with a little tail.
Right.
War has started.
Hashtag let's go.
Hashtag let's go.
Because we have an Air Force base here. So if we see a group 4 or 5 jets fly in
We see
position,
that every day.
I was about to say also a bad
I'm talking
example.
about 4 or 5, not near the base. I'm talking about we let's say we recording.
Mm-hmm.
We come out and we see them going the complete opposite way in group with a purpose. Maybe it's time to get the fuck out. I'm just saying.
Again, we see that every day, bro.
I don't.
Listen, like just being on this side of town, I've seen at least 4 or 5 military planes, 4 or 5, and
I'm
I'm
talking
not
about
4 or 5,
jets.
like 2 or 3.
They up there and they moving with a purpose. In formation. I'm not talking
How
about
else
just
do
one
jets
flying.
move?
I'm talking about like
They be like 5
in
of
little
them in a V
formation.
shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a V or like
They
a
be
diamond.
fine.
Yeah, then they be like that over here.
Really?
I promise you.
Yeah.
And helicopters too. That's what really makes me nervous.
Well, yeah, I
you'll
understand
never
the
see military
helicopters.
helicopters.
I understand the helicopters.
I don't. I've never
I'm
seen them
because this is near the airport over here, so I understand the
No,
helicopters.
military helicopters.
I've never seen one of those.
Yeah, now them little small shit
Yeah, I'm talking
helicopters
about
across the
those.
street. Yeah, you see those all the time. I mean, like military helicopters, the big boys, the one that low key shift the sound when they come around. Yeah, I see those every day. Every day.
That's crazy. Yeah, we might just be fuck. We're gonna have to pay attention to Facebook. Hey, yo, world started.
Exactly, because that's where everybody else getting their fucking information from. Goddamn memes. But that's a whole nother story. So united.
Bruh, I seen the coldest meme. So you know I like SpongeBob, right?
Of course.
SpongeBob my shit. It's the episode where SpongeBob trying to get into the toughest bar.
Yeah.
So it had the dude at the gate, and he was standing there and said, "United, how tough are you?" That shit had me rolling.
Nah, I saw the greatest video meme. It was the scene from The Color Purple
Yes.
when Danny
I've seen
Glover
that
was trying to
too.
separate Whoopi Goldberg and her best friend.
That was
And
her sister.
Her sister, yeah. Okay.
Celie and Eddie.
Celie and
I
Eddie.
know.
All right, I ain't seen it in years, so you got it. And I mean, if I could just drop bars from I'ma style, I would. But these aren't really movies you just watch. You know what I'm saying? It was him throwing Nettie's suitcase and then picking her up, dragging her downstairs. I'm dying, people.
And he literally had to pry them apart. They were hugged up like this. He had to get in between them, and he drug her. And they had dirt roads back then, so she all dirty and dusty and screaming and kicking.
I'm still some of your water.
Take it.
You suck your dick today?
No.
Okay.
And he still waterfalled it.
I didn't put my lips on your shit like that. Yeah, that shit was hilarious. But anyway, as y'all saw the videos, and it's not funny, but it's kind of funny. At least his reaction was kind of
Kill me, kill me. He was flipping out.
Like, I know if I was getting dragged off a plane,
That's
it's gonna
the
be
thing,
a
he
lot
wouldn't
of
get dragged.
cuss words.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of. I already told you, something like that happens, I'm already dead.
No. The thing is, what I was talking about it yesterday is it wouldn't happen to us.
It was black.
No, it wouldn't happen to us. I'm gonna tell you why. Because they would look at us when they're trying to figure out who's gonna give up their seat and immediately skip over to us. You mean to tell me whoever was telling people, "Hey, you giving up your seat," gonna look at you and say you give up your seat, but not the small white dude? He gonna tell that white dude before he tell you.
Oh no, man.
Is what I'm saying.
They're for sure not gonna tell you. You see, they went to an Asian.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is they're gonna tell someone who's of smaller size first before they tell you. It wouldn't happen to us. And if it did,
We get tased
we can
first.
start the bidding. We can start the bidding. If he would sit there, 800 to leave a seat, you know what? I ain't got shit to do.
I really ain't gotta be back till Monday.
Right.
So.
I was going to go home early. I can take my time.
But yeah, so all of y'all saw the video, the Asian guy getting dragged off the United flight, and because of that, how they went about it, he actually got a concussion and broke his nose from it.
Oh, really?
His daughter is seeking a lawsuit. Like, it's about to get real.
Oh, no,
for
he gonna
United.
get paid.
And I think they issued a little half-assed apology,
Yeah,
and they just started something new. Like, they switched up one of their training methods, telling the stewardess and whoever's really aboard the flight they need to be there 60 minutes prior instead of just showing up when it's time to fucking board. They need to be there 60 minutes prior to make sure everything is going without a hitch. The crazy part about it is that the flight wasn't even overbooked.
Exactly. But, I mean, that's water under the bridge. They didn't do what they did. Then want to say it was an overbook afterwards.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I figure when the doors closed and if it's people still standing there looking like I ain't got no seat, then you can pretty much tell, okay, wait a minute, why you ain't got no seat?
We might have fucked up.
But if the doors are closed and everybody's sitting down, what you mean it's overbooked? Like, what the fuck do you mean?
Hey, no one has spoke about whether it was people waiting outside.
That should
looking like they
definitely
needed
be
the thing.
looked into, though, because you just snatched this man off the plane for nothing at that point.
Right.
Oh, he gonna get paid.
Yeah.
Not only did they drag him off and fuck him up, he managed to fight his way back kind of on the
That
plane.
was the weird part. Like, how did he get back on the plane? Listen, that man had all the resilience in the world. He was like, I'm going to fuck home. I don't know what y'all talking about, but I'm going home. No, he came back on the plane yelling that. I gotta go home. I gotta go home. There's no other way for me to do it without sounding racist. So I'm just gonna say it in my accent. I'm going home. I need to go home. I need to go home. It's true. You saw that goddamn video.
I know, but
Hey, you think about it in your head right now. Look at you. But anyway.
Yeah, they did that. And this dude is old, man. He's,
Right.
what, 68, 69?
He was up there.
yeah.
That's bad. That's real bad. Because, I mean, let's say they broke something. Let's say they broke his hip or something like that. That man, you know how long it's going to take him to heal from that hip?
Bro,
He
the concussion and broken nose alone was
Yeah.
gonna take forever.
Yeah.
Like, he may be fucked for some time, actually.
Like, and it was it 3 dudes? Why did it take 3 people?
For the little Asian man.
Hell, he was fighting. Did you see him getting off that plane?
It took 3 people, though. You mean to
He
tell
was
me some
fighting.
60-year-old, 70-year-old Asian dude is going to outwork you?
Yeah.
No. It's not going to happen. I did see that Delta, they was like, fuck all this. We can go up to 10,000 to give up your seat. I did see that.
Shit, you give me 10,000, I'm
Hell
taking
yeah.
the motherfucker with me. I don't care if this nigga came with me or not. Hey, bro, let's get about these seats, bro.
Right.
They overbooked.
They need
the
both
whole-
seats.
Right.
What is
They
you
need
saying?
these.
Like, shit, I need, but, you know, if I do that, I need both 20 racks because he wasn't willingly doing it. I dragged
Right.
this nigga with me.
And I'm saying that at the booth on the way out. Now he didn't want to. willingly give up his seat. So I'm gonna need his check.
No,
as
exactly.
Well.
I'm recording it the whole way out as soon as I get out there. So they was talking about 10 racks was good with that. Well, 20 because I bought Bill with me. You named Bill, right? I bought Bill with me.
Right. Sweet 20. So now they're United has change your training methods. Mm-hmm. You said
it changed. I guess the pre-boarding methods as well.
I thought you always had to be at the airport like an hour early.
No, yeah, as passengers, of course.
Yeah,
but like think about it. Think about every time you fly, the pilots show up like 20 minutes before departure. Or 20 minutes before boarding.
See, I haven't flown too often.
Oh, well, yeah, they show up like
when
damn near right
you
before.
See them, you know you about to get on the plane.
Right, exactly.
See, the last time I flew was actually this time last year, and it was my first time in a while. So I was too chicken shit to worry about what the hell the pilots was doing.
You might want to worry about what the fuck the pilots doing.
To worry about
Denzel from Flight Walk his ass on that goddamn plane.
To worry about if they were already on the plane or not. I thought they were already there.
Oh, okay. So
you know what I mean?
I figured everybody dressed like that.
I wasn't paying. No, I wasn't paying attention. No, exactly. I was in my phone. I was like, okay, this is about to take off.
You know what I mean? Airport,
I was not.
Don't ever not pay attention to your surroundings.
No, I'm not talking about in the airport. I'm talking about on the plane.
Oh, well, of course, you're on the plane. Everybody on the plane by then. I'm talking about...
No, I thought you meant like...
we
already sitting down...
Prior to boarding. No.
I'm paying attention. I'm talking about on the plane.
Oh, yeah, on the... I mean, you still should be paying attention on the plane because one of the motherfuckers stand up, Allah Akbar, and he that shit.
Once I hear... that shit ain't gonna work. Like, I'm not... By all means, I don't think that everybody of that descent, are terrorists or anything like that. Of course, yeah. But if I see anybody getting up and you acting crazy, I'm beating the dog shit out of you.
That's what my frat brother Terrence, he was telling me about, because he's on a tour in Iraq, he's on a tour in Afghanistan. I know he's overseas right now, and forgive me, but I don't know where he's at right now. But he was telling me, as soon as one of the niggas just start praying out of nowhere, it's time to get the fuck up out of there. Like I'm not saying now if he's praying to himself, then okay, he's just doing what he do. He's practicing his religion. But as soon as they start getting up and just belting that shit out, it's time to take him down because he can't finish what he's doing until he finishes that prayer. Okay. So that's just a heads up, I guess.
They're very strict about it.
But no, yeah, no, it wouldn't be me. Don't get me wrong. I think back then it was 9/11. People were completely oblivious to that, so maybe they wouldn't have known. But I would have been like them other people. Like you're not doing this.
Right,
it's not happening. And then if we're going off of 9/11 standards, what was it? Razor blades and plastic knives and shit like
box
that?
Cutter.
Box cutters?
Box cutters.
It was just box cutters.
Nigga, that's all you got? Box cutter? Really?
It's about to go
But
down.
you know what, though? And a lot of people say, like, you react a certain way. Like, you could say what you'll do all day, but then your reaction will be something different. But I always think about to United 93. Damn, so at one point, United was actually a praised airline because they had people that was with the shits. But anyway, you think back to United 93 and they actually took the plane down, allegedly, because we didn't find that much shit from that plane crash, but that's love and conspiracies. But, in this situation with United, and they came to me like, I'm going to ask both of you. I'm going to ask you ladies first. What if they were trying to tell you had to give up your seat?
Why?
Because it's overbooked.
And you need my seat that I pay for because?
Because you're a nigger.
Oh, I'm smooth about to sit here.
I doubt it's gonna come out like that, but still, Kev.
It depends
On what, if they're offering something?
No, not if they're offering something. It depends on what mood I'm in. Because if I'm in a fucked up mood, I'm not.
As Grammy Brown Giant,
this is
normally
okay. It depends on what mood I'm in. Then it depends on what exactly am I doing. You know what I mean? If I'm trying to get to a funeral, nah, bruh.
Right,
I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? If it's something to where the way I travel is, I don't like how some people travel. They fly home and got to go to work that day or the next day.
Like
I don't do that. I always leave like a gap in between.
I need to start
it's
doing
a
that.
chance that I could have gave up my seat, but it wouldn't have been like no. Oh yeah, cool, sure. Nah, fuck all that. Like, why you need my seat? I'm gonna be asking questions about it, and again, it depends on what mood I'm in. I may be in a fucked up mood that day. So now you can't have my seat.
Which is a normal Tuesday for you, correct?
Well, maybe.
Yeah, especially before 10:30 a.m. But
anybody can get to work.
But for most black women, speaking as a black woman, we're gonna automatically be deemed as she's about to get loud and boisterous, and we're gonna need to prepare ourselves for that. But in that sense, yeah, I'm about to get loud and boisterous because why you bothering me?
Right.
It don't make no sense. And then for me personally, if I'm flying, I'm either with my kids or I'm with a group of people. I'm not never finna give up my seat for nobody, because if I leave, that means my babies are going to be uprooted too.
Exactly.
Right.
That's your ass.
Right.
And if I'm with my crew, I'm not about to be left out and they're all no. That's on a fun.
They could have drew
time.
straws.
Now,
Listen, everybody
But
put
still,
your name on this.
If I got to show a straw, I'd be like, I don't give a fuck if I did play.
Not
I'm not
necessarily
fucking
They could have all put their name in the hat and did it that way. Look,
Also randomly selected?
we gonna comp your
That's
flight.
what happens to
You know what I
Asian
mean? If it's let's say if it was an overnight thing, hey, we gonna comp whatever you need, food, lodging, whatever the case is, but you gotta leave tomorrow morning. Put your name in this hat. That's a little bit different, but at least they avoid having to drag off this man off the plane.
I wondered, what did they offer him? Like, they offer anything? They would just like,
They
nah,
about
it's
to
time
offer
go.
him millions in a minute.
Oh yeah, they about to pay for every last one of his flights to take from here on out. He's good.
His freaking flight miles is gonna be
It's
lovely.
what
legit.
y'all
like-
say? Cut the check.
Exactly. Cut the check. Hashtag it. Cut the check.
Hey, but that don't
nigga
change
said,
the fact-
pay for a ticket. The fuck? You know
Exactly.
who I am?
Exactly.
You know who I am?
Nigga, oh, look at this video. Nigga, that's who I am.
Hey, but no, for real though, that don't change the fact United, if y'all do want to cut a check and get some advertising, we will fuck with y'all. We just saying that y'all could have did this differently.
I mean, if y'all got like an affiliate that y'all want to bring it to the chat, I don't know if we could do with United. People ain't gonna fuck with us. We bring United on.
United say they gonna give us $5,000 a show.
It's Big Los. It's Hollywood Cab. Welcome to another episode of The Noize, sponsored by United Airlines with their newest Drag Me to the Future with United Airlines. Goddamn.
And we have added a new app feature where you can click no ass whoopings.
Right, exactly.
Ahead of
it's
time.
the no drag feature. You click it in advance. You keep your seat. Don't let them overbook you.
It's in fine print though.
It's the finest of prints. It's the finest of prints. They may even overlook it and still drag your ass up off the motherfucking plane. So yeah, I guess I got caught in the lie. Yeah, United, cut the check. We got you, bro. We'll put wings on the motherfucking logo.
On the
That's
logo,
case.
right.
Nigga, it's about to look like a fucking TV show at this bitch. They ain't ready for it. Oh my god. But fly Southwest. Till then.
Yeah, till then, fly Southwest.
Till then, fly Southwest, American Airlines, Delta, fuck a Frontier, fuck a Spirit.
Fried JetBlue. JetBlue cool.
They have their moments.
Yeah, but that's
Imagine
cool.
if you got dragged off a JetBlue. I'd be pissed.
Imagine
or-
if you got dragged off a Spirit.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck y'all dragging me off?
I'm fighting. We in the aisle, head up.
Exactly. I paid $6 for these tickets. You really gonna drag me off this plane? I'll beat y'all asses. Everybody,
You know what's
everybody's
bad? When I flew this time last year, it was United. When I think it was United, but my plane
Yeah, you're
wasn't
supporting
booked.
the enemy.
No, my plane wasn't booked. My plane was cool. Yeah, but it was United.
You know, every time I have flown United, it's never been packed. Like I've always had.
Yeah, it's never-
like,
it's
I've always
never
had a
been
road
packed.
to myself, whatever the case is. So where was these niggas going?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Cut the check.
Yeah,
Ultimately,
they can cut it.
and then we'll bring that back. But until then, fly everybody else except Frontier and Spirit. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. I really can't stand their ass. I'm sorry. I've had too many bad experiences. Kev, you had something you wanted to bring up for our what the hell we gonna call this? Like social media sit down,
I don't know. It was just something I
Facebook
seen.
fuck around.
It was just something I seen.
That sounds actually very wrong as I think about it.
What?
Facebook fuck around.
with Jade Ball.
Nice.
Like it instantly
Yeah.
becomes something different.
Yeah, it does. It does. It sounds like a live porn stream on Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah. Got
Wow.
to check. Just make it.
No, but on Twitter, I kept seeing this debate about tipping. So I wanted to see how you guys feel about it. Basically, they're saying no matter what, you tip. Which, if you've been out with me or even myself, you know what I mean? If I go out to eat, I tip. But I also tip if I go to Subway. You know what I mean?
The fuck?
No, you know how they had a little tip thing? They had a little tip jar day. I'm not saying like I leave it there. Hey, this is you. No, you know how they have a little tip thing. I may put $1 in there if it's one person working and he got a line and he makes my sandwich or something like that.
Oh, okay.
You know what I
I
may
see
do
that.
that.
Okay.
My question is, I'm seeing this and they're always talking about tipping and so on and so forth. But I want to know: do these people? I've seen where these people feel like you should tip no matter what the service is. So you go into a restaurant and the waiter is being shit. They claim you're still supposed to tip. I've seen them say if the bill is $200 or whatever, however many dollars, you're supposed to tip at least $20-$30. I'm like, I just don't understand the logic behind it because I know these people. If you're going by that same logic, and the logic they were using is these people are bringing your food, they're bringing your drinks. Okay, well the person at Panda Express make my whole plate. They ain't cook the food. Am I supposed to tip them?
I mean, you tip Subway. Technically, Panda Express and Subway are the same
Right,
thing.
I'm
So
saying-
you don't tip Panda
No,
Express?
every once in a
Is
while
it
I
because
will.
they're Asian? Well, it's
No.
Mexicans more so working
If I
in
don't
there,
tip
but-
them, I put money in their little donation thing. How
Ladies-
do y'all feel? Like, do y'all feel that that's right?
Ladies first.
I honestly feel like you tip based on your service. Of
Yeah,
course,
and that's how I was brought up. You tip based on the service.
you bring me my water. If I ask you for a lemon, please bring me lemons. If you don't bring me lemons,
I feel like you always ask for lemons, don't you?
I do though.
There you go.
And sometimes they just don't bring it. Or if you even bring me the water and I didn't ask for lemons, you just bring the lemons just and I thought just in case you might want. That's the exception. You're going
Right.
above and beyond. I'm not saying you have to give a whole song and dance at my table. I'm just saying,
Hey, low key, that would be dope.
if
Not
you're
gonna
going to
lie.
be a waitress and you want a nice tip, you have to give nice service. Now,
At least suck a titty, Olive Garden. Do something. Jesus
if
Christ.
you walk past my table 3-4 times and you ain't stopped not once,
Oh, yeah.
you bring me my food, it's not right. You give me the wrong person's food. Like it's a lot of things that go into. So I think you tip based on the service. I will not say don't tip. I will say you based on the service. So if you suck, you probably gonna get $1 or $2.
See, according to these people, it's you should tip here, and then they always say, "Well, this is how they're making a living." I'm from the hood. If you chose this fucking job,
There are all kinds of drugs to sell.
you chose
There's
this
so
fucking
many
job.
options.
'Cause I'm from the
You know what I
hood,
mean?
too,
Oh,
so
they only make $5. You chose this fucking job.
They asked you, did you want to work here? And you said yes.
Exactly. You filled out the application to do
You
so.
uploaded that resume.
So you knew what you was getting into. That doesn't mean that I know this as well, so I'm not going to tip you. But don't sit there and try to make me feel like an asshole because I didn't give you what you wanted. You sound like a homeless person right now with a job. That's what you sound like. Well, I need this to feed my children. Well, that extra $3, maybe I need that. Maybe something happens with my account. Maybe I came here thinking I had more money than what I did.
And don't assume just because I'm eating out at the restaurant that I got it like that. I might have had
Exactly.
a
And then I see-
promotion or
and
I
then-
something.
ordered an appetizer.
And then their major
That should
thing
tell you
is,
where my pockets
the
are
major
at
thing
right
is,
now.
well, if you can't afford to tip, then don't go out to eat. Bitch, I'm hungry. The fuck you mean?
I got tired of ramen noodles, goddammit.
What you mean? I got a little extra money. Yes, I'm going to go out. By their logic, honestly, every time you go out, whether it be to a drive-thru, whether it be to a buffet, restaurant, whatever, you should tip. By their logic.
No.
And I'm not, if that's the case as well, you should tip your mechanic. You guys tip your mechanics? You take your car to a shop.
I do, though, depending on the job they do.
You take every once in a while. Sometimes they you know what I mean, if I'm cool with the person or they looked out, hey, yo, we fixed this for you. You know what I mean? Yeah, cool. But you take your car to a reputable shop. They going to charge you $500 to fix everything. You going to give them $550 as a tip?
What's $550 on $500? You got all the money you needed, bro.
No. That's what I'm saying. As a tip.
Nah, probably
These people
not.
getting the paycheck.
These are facts.
That's all I'm saying.
Now-
and don't harp on me like, oh, this nigga cheap. He ain't going to tip. I will. But I'm just saying your logic behind why I should is stupid.
Now, I completely understand that. I'm the type, if it's automatic gratuity, I'm not tipping. Straight up. I promote not tipping. The only reason I promote it is exactly that. It's really based off of the service that you give. Like, if you give okay to great service, you're going to for sure get a tip. And that decides, how okay or how great that service was is going to decide how much you're getting out of this tip.
Right.
If you give me to shitty service, you're not getting shit. You may get a note. Low key, like I will legitimately give you a tip.
The shit I seen today, bruh, it was the person's bill was like $185 and some change. So he tipped the person $15 and some change to even out
Even
200.
it's a 200.
And she took a picture of it, and I'm assuming it was Snapchat. And she was like, "This $15 ain't gonna help me pay my tuition. Bitch, get a different job."
And
I'm sure
What's-
there's a strip club down the street.
exactly? Jay know all about it.
Pretty sure.
But
Where they tipping like crazy.
what
so,
was it, like 10-15% or something of the bill is what
Yeah.
you're quote unquote supposed to tip? Like see shit like that when you're policing the amount that I'm supposed to tip, then I could really take my shit back.
That's the epitome of beggars can't be choosers.
Exactly.
Because you begging me for this tip.
Exactly.
So you can't be mad when I give you what I give you.
You got 15 because I wanted my shit to round up. Like I had nothing to do with your service. I wanted
Exactly.
Right.
You know
I
what I
didn't
mean?
need that extra ass change.
Yeah, if it was 184, I probably would have gave you 16.
You would've
I
got
wanted my
16,
shit to round up.
exactly.
It's funny because I grew up and I remember like when we didn't have a car, my mom take a taxi to go get groceries, whatever. And let's say the taxi cab driver is taking mad long to run the meter up, and then get home and be like, "Oh, no tip." My mother be like, no, motherfucker, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You took your sweet ass
Yo,
time.
that's why when I'm in the car with the taxi, I'll have my GPS going in the back, and when the little part where it says 5 minutes slower, and you still made that left to go 5 minutes slower, I said, I caught that. For sure. I caught that. You got it. No tip. And I'm the exact same way with Lyft drivers, with Uber drivers. Like, if you are on some extra shit, like if I get in your car and your whole car smell like ass, like hot, just worked out ass, I'm not tipping you. Because that's a shit service. Because now, and think about it. Think about the places you walk into, and then you walk out with the same smells that you smelled when you walked in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's just embedded in
Exactly. It's just there. Like, everybody, like, you just have some chicken? Nah, I just went to,
my mom just got done.
I just had to drop off something at mom's house. And,
Yeah.
You know, like, I think about it. So now you better go about the rest of your day smelling like Uber ass. Nobody wants to go through their day smelling like Uber ass.
Nope.
I for sure don't. So you getting 3 stars and you ain't getting shit from me.
Caught this Uber on my way to my interview. Now I'm going to my interview smelling like Uber ass.
Now
No.
you coming in smelling like Uber ass. Hashtag Uber ass. If you give me shit service, you're not getting shit from me. And I have no problem putting a little line through the tip part and writing down whatever my exact amount was. No problem. Real quick. Swift. My line game is strong.
with the katana.
Exactly. I may even scribble in that motherfucker just in case you try to do some slick shit and you know, nah, this shit say $20. Like, no, this shit says nah.
It says nothing.
This is the visual version of nah.
I'm gonna start writing thank you. All right,
I'm gonna start writing actual
thank
tips.
you on the line.
I'm gonna start writing actual tips. Be nice to black people.
I saw one. Somebody had posted a receipt, and where it said tip, somebody put and tiny.
Oh yeah, that may be my new shit too. Tip versus T.I. greatest album. Something's gonna come from that, so I thank you for that, Jade. But yeah, like honestly, that makes the most sense. Like I understand that you're getting paid whatever, working at these jobs that you chose, by the way, and I understand that you make majority of your money off of gratuity. But if you're not providing a service that makes me want to spend more of my money, I'm already about to bust $185 on this bill.
Right.
If you're not providing a service that makes me want to put more towards that, then whose fault is that? Who should you really be upset with?
According to some of these waiters, though, they always got the great service, and that's honestly that's virtually impossible.
Oh yeah,
It's virtually impossible to give every customer. If you work at a company for 2 years, it's virtually. Let's say you're a waiter for 2 years. It's virtually impossible for you to give every single customer at said restaurant great over beyond service every time that they come in there.
Yep.
Only reason I'm saying that it's a possibility is because you know the industry that I work for. I have to force a smile every fucking day.
That's at your particular industry.
And this is dealing with cats who show up feeling as entitled as they can possibly feel. Like they come in and in my industry, just like the restaurant industry, the customer is always right. And at the end of the day, they're going to get what they want. So if I can force this, then anybody could legitimately force it.
Yeah,
I'm not saying people's situations, because I'm recognizing that people's situations are different and people are different in general. But if you're in an industry that it's 100% customer service related, this is like you said, this is how you make your check. This is how you feed your kids. If you're in an industry that is 100% customer service related, that's how you got to go about it. Because you know that your money is your mouthpiece, Logan.
They should, but I'm saying it's virtually impossible because one of these days, shit ain't gonna be right, and you're gonna carry that into work.
You're gonna carry
You know what I mean?
that.
Naturally.
You're
It may
gonna
not,
get
of course.
that one customer that's
It's gonna set you up.
Exactly.
But he wasn't gonna tip you anyway. So what was you worried about his tip?
So what's the point of not spazzing?
Oh yeah,
that point?
that customer, of
That's
course.
what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying.
when somebody gets too lit with me, I get lits right the fuck back. But you just coming in, you having a fucked up day. I'm just like, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? And she come up and what y'all want to eat? No welcome to whatever, all this other stuff. I'm like, just because you having a fucked up day, now I got to deal with your attitude.
Your
I
tip is
just want some
done right
brisket.
there.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't even tip ain't done. I was just ask for a new waiter.
Oh, you real bougie.
I've done that before.
Oh, you real bougie.
I've asked for a new waiter before.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm scared of that because
super sedated.
that's the last thing I need. I come and I got some special seasoning in my shit.
For real.
I see special season. I got a pistol in my car.
That's
I'm
cool.
with the shits.
That's cool. That's cool. But you ain't gonna know till after you eat it.
No, I'll see this.
You can catch a body.
No,
you can catch a body all day. You still ate spit.
He's dead. Who won?
You sitting on
He
you
technically
sitting in
him,
booking.
because that
You sitting
shit.
in booking like
This motherfucker was a smoker. I know he was. It's all kind of menthol in that loogie. Yes, he may be gone, but you still got that taste, brother. You know how long it
That
takes
taste-
stuff to run through your system?
that taste
I don't think your
dissipate.
metabolism that up like that.
That taste of dissipate.
Dissipate.
Dissipate. I ain't saying participate.
No, I know you said. I was like, I wasn't expecting that word.
Yeah, it'll be gone. I can deal with that. But I look at my food.
Of course, as everyone
I look
should.
at my food. Hey, this don't look right. Take this back.
Like somebody, this ain't right. This ain't never had nothing green in it before. Why is it green?
Y'all menu ain't changed.
Exactly. Jade, again, we appreciate having you on the show, love. Tell the people where they can find you and where they can contribute to what you're trying to do.
Yeah, it was fun. I liked being here with you guys. On Facebook, it's Jade Ball. Just Jade Ball. There is no Jade. Loving my kids to the day I die. All of that. It's just
ratchet music. Sorry.
Just Jade Ball on Twitter.
She got up and started twerking, which I didn't see. So I had to like give her the. You needed that one I can't say yes, bitch. I might catch a left hook. So
right.
We'll leave it at
No, it's
what is that
Facebook
sound? What is that sound that y'all do? Like
I don't do that. I'm not that fully into ratchet.
You're not all the way. Okay,
I'm not all the way there. I'm more hood than
I'm sorry,
I am ratchet.
what?
I am more hood than I am ratchet. And try me if you want to.
Uh-oh.
You proved my point. Thank you.
Exactly. Now,
grimy brown versus grimy light chocolate.
I am Jade Ball on Facebook. On Twitter, I am _Miss_Jade. I would give my Instagram, but it would be a whole nother segment to explain my name to you guys. So
what's the Instagram? We have time.
My Instagram is it's Miss Beate. It's all one word. And that's my middle name.
Okay. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Say your full name, Los.
Jade Beate Ball.
Oh, you did it.
Feel me?
It took him a minute. He
put
an N in there every time. Everybody want me to be Beyonce, and that's not my name. It's Beate, which is also Asian. I don't know how she did this, but to be a black woman with no
and
Asian in me.
that explains why your youngest is Asian.
She's not, thank you. My baby got chinky eyes.
Oh, okay.
She got big cheeks. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
okay.
he calls her Asian.
So we just saying all Asians look like that? They all look like a character out of... All right, let me stop because it's going to get racist up here. Continue, Beate.
But yeah, Facebook is Jade Ball. Twitter is _Miss_Jade. And if you want to try to find me on Instagram, it is Miss Beate.
All right. You know you got to spell Beate for them. Just saying.
It's Beate. That's it.
Okay, got you. Kev.
Beate. BT?
You did that. You did that.
I'm going to back up because there are metal folding chairs in here and I don't need anything WWE related to happen. At least while I'm here.
You can find me _Hollywood Kev. Same as my Twitter. That's where I be. Los, where you at?
At Big Los UTC on Twitter, and I've been very active today. I'm actually very proud of myself. I had to come at Geraldo Rivera a little bit because he was I'm explain. So he was back on his bullshit saying that rap music has done more damage than racism has ever done, at least in recent history. And I had to remind him that, you know, what he sees as glorifying violence is really storytelling about the neighborhoods that systemic racism put us in.
Something he would know nothing
Something
about.
he would know nothing about. He's been privileged and he's been on TV for years. He hasn't known the struggle since struggle been known. So
as long as a white rapper and a black rapper can collaborate, then it can never do more.
Eminem's been killing motherfuckers since day one.
It can never do more than what racism has
right.
done.
Ever.
Like, come on.
Ever. Until somebody kills somebody literally off of a record.
Yeah.
That's not a rap record because rock record's been taking bodies for years.
Exactly.
But, well, you know, that's a whole nother show. So, yeah, to come at Geraldo, hopefully he responds. If y'all want to tune into that, at Big Los UTC on Twitter. Facebook.com/Low702. Follow me, don't add me. All right, now I really mean that. I've been getting added by some of the most random fucking people. I know you just want my inbox. That's all you want. Cool. That's all you want. So follow me, don't add me because I will not add you. Don't forget to follow the Beat Network Instagram page, Instagram.com/Beat Network, at BEAT_network on Twitter. BeatNetworkOnline.com. Check out the site. Check out the articles.
Get some merch.
The tab is on there. But if you want to go straight there, BeatNetworkOnline.com/merch. Jade, again, we appreciate you coming through and blessing the mic. We appreciate you guys listening to the show. As always, we appreciate you guys supporting and participating. And as always, it's Big Los.
It's Hollywood Kev.
It's the Noize.